So hi everyone, Jack on, John Tice coming to you, my Thursday WebEx, and I apologize for it being delayed, but started a class today, and we began our commercial basic training program from NRT, the Residential Training Program. And I got to tell you, I'm one of the members of the class. I've been looking forward to this now for, well, over 6 months, apparently. We've been working at this one. We're finally delivering this. We started out with a great group of people. Nearly 50 people attended Mr. Burnett's program back in the summer of 2013 to get an idea of what this class would look like, and we've been drilling it down ever since. So we went from that group down to 28 people that took the intro class for the CCIM, the Certified Commercial Investment Member, and out of that group of 28, we have between 12 and 15 active participants in this spring program. So I know many people are busy doing other things, but this group, including myself, a couple of the managers, have decided to follow up and follow through on some commercial education. And I got to tell you, it's a pretty extensive program, 9:30 to I guess about 4 o'clock today. We were together, and we've got 6 more weeks to go. But we should be putting together a pretty well-versed team till this is finished. We started out with just a general overview. We're dealing with a gentleman, Jim Brunette, that comes to us with 45 years of commercial experience. He's been an educator for 14 of those years, and he's one of our NRT resources. Comes to us from Coldwell Banker Commercial, which is a large, well-respected group, and because of our NRT connection, this is some of the muscle that we get to bring in and the expertise of this speaker. Great down-to-earth guy. I relate to him quite a bit, just a street smart guy. And he'll tell you, I'm not an educator, I'm pretty much an agent. I'm going to teach you the ways of the road, and that's what we were doing. So out of that group, we've got a nice cross reference of folks from around the company. And the intent, along with Rick McGinnis, our new commercial leader for the Jack on Company, is to bring to you some expertise and some connections out there in the field that can help you in those transactions, so you no longer have to be looking around and say, well, I can't handle this piece of business. Still an opportunity for you to have an opportunity to make some money. We're going to be looking for you to refer that business to someone that's gone through the program, because you need to be within your area of expertise. And that's why we're going through 56 hours of commercial residential training with Jim. And I've already put in 14 hours under the CCIM doing their intro course. So we're all pretty versed by now in basic functions of financial calculators. We're looking into the different types of transactions, and we're just going to be hitting the ground running. The cool thing about this, the real estate, the commercial real estate side is kind of cool. It's kind of different. A lot of numbers, a lot of math, because people are buying these type of properties for a number of investment strategies. The perfect thing for this world right now, real estate, if you aren't aware, is probably one of the best performing investment pieces that's out there, with a lot less risk than, you know, buying any stock on any given day. And that's what we're going to be covering, the strategies behind it, pricing, and many of the legal considerations in handling these type of properties, which is what makes them such a different animal. So I hope you'll reach out to the group that's going through this class, take advantage of us as we go along, and let us bring our expertise to you, help bring in maybe a new spinning plate, a new source of business, some referral money back to you. We're doing it to add more spinning plates. For me, commercial has always been another area that I've wanted to delve into in more detail. I do like to know what I'm doing when I go out on an appointment. So I'm looking forward to finishing up all the education that we're going to get with this. And it was just a pretty great day. So you're going to see one of the basic things that we're doing through this is The company, of course, has some real policies to go along with this because this is a large source of litigation should you do something outside of your area of expertise, which is why we're going and having this training program. Can't stress that enough, that you want to always stay within your comfort zone or your area of expertise and education. But we're here to bring a highly professional and well-trained and educated group. And we're going to be tweeting out and pushing out a lot of information on social media and PR around this program. It's getting a lot of attention with other brokerages in the area. It's a very unique offering. And we're certainly looking forward to bringing a new perspective to Jack Gawne and some of the tools and education that are available to our agents. So the strength that lies behind us is certainly the Realogy brand, and our connection through NRT connects us directly with the Coldwell Banker commercial side and a lot of resources that go along with that. This is a very foreign area for many of you. And so it's always a matter of, well, where do you find the properties and how do you promote them? These are the things that we're going to be covering, and we're going to be creating that niche here within Jack Gawne. So just more reasons to get out there and find ways to make money. I know many of you over the years have had opportunities that you just weren't comfortable handling. And even though it's only one day of education in this area, it's really easy to see that many agents are just out of their realm stepping into this world. I mean, simple things like estimating the ceiling height of a warehouse space and how do you accurately describe some of the features and fixtures, what is normal and what is considered an option, the types of leases, the types of additional charges that you can get into, and really a lot of sources of business. This is a feet on the street campaign. We're going to be going through this and tasked to get out and prospect and build business and bring business over the next 7 to 10 weeks, however long this is going to run. And I think you're going to see some really immediate results because there's a lot of opportunity out there, and that's what we're looking to take advantage of. It's an area that I think has been underserved throughout our market area, Lebanon County, Hershey, Palmyra, around my home office of Hershey. And we get to jump in as the local player and with a lot of expertise as we go through this. So lots of reasons to hold your head up and be glad to be affiliated with this group because we're going to be bringing to you a new dimension to Jack Gawne. In the fall, we were all about new homes, and many of you joined us for the new home education. I hope you're doing something with that and getting out there and finding some business, or at least doing a better breed of business in your residential practice. We're doing the same thing in commercial. These are going to be two strong profit centers for us, two strong areas of business, two great spinning plates to go along with something else. And guys, when these opportunities come up, we can't do this every year. I don't believe that's our intention, but we want to create a team and build a team. And again, additional sources of revenue for you. So when these things come along, you need to jump in, take advantage of them, because this is some really quality education. We got great feedback in the fall. We got great feedback today. And I'm sure as we go through this with Jim, that's just going to be a strong tool for us to have in our toolbox, those of us that are looking for additional sources of revenue, maybe a different style of business, maybe something new, something that matches your personality more. All my little analytic friends out there, you know who you are. If you have a thing for numbers, this could be a perfect form of business for you. So this is a great area to grow into, and we're starting to take those steps. The commercial world is not going to be found on Zillow, not going to be found on Trulia. It hides in different corners of the internet, and we're going to start to leverage ourselves into that. My point to you is as you get out and mix it up with the world, don't be afraid to start those conversations and then bring in Rick or myself or one of the other teammates that are going through this and completing this training. You're certainly going to hear a lot about us over the next 2 months. Reach out to us and let us be an asset for you. That's what we're doing the training for. Opportunity for us to do more business, to raise the profile of Jack On, and give you more opportunity to say yes to a piece of business, work it together with us, refer it on to us, however you want to treat it. But let's get out there and find ways to keep saying yes to new business. So that's my point for the day. We had a great, exciting day. I've been in class all day. Did want to reach out and touch with you today. And we've got new forms, new calculator strokes, a bunch of new information to deal with today. So that's my message for today. Good talking to you. Hope to talk with you next week. Just came up with a few new apps for this coming Tuesday. This world just keeps evolving. When I think, boy, what will I talk about next? Suddenly there's a landslide, and I just came up with a lot of information today. So looking forward to talking with you next week. And have a great week. Get out and sell something. Have a great open house this weekend. And keep driving your business forward. We're about to just unleash something great here in 2014. You're thinking big. Hope you're working on it. Take care. It's John Tice. I'll talk to you Tuesday.